Hey guys, it's Tyler, and today we are back in the FTB research lab, and today we're actually going to do a lot of really cool stuff. We're going to look at applied energistics today and fully delve into a unique storage slash sorting system for all of our stuff. So I just wanted to show you real quick, the quarry is doing very good. You can see we've got items going through. We're up to 29,000 pieces of cobblestone. And I'm going to show you something cool that we can do with applied energistics here in a little bit. Actually not today, probably the next episode, maybe the episode after that. We also have close to 10,000 dirt, and then take a look here. We're getting a ton of stuff, so how awesome is this? We got a lot of coal, a lot of iron, a lot of copper. We're getting apatite, as well as a ton of Certus quartz and Certus quartz dust, which is incredibly useful. We're also getting a ton of ink sacs. Not sure why. I guess we're killing squids in the process, but I'm 100% fine with that because that means free ink. We're also getting some bees, which I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if we're going to delve into bees in this series or not, only because I'm doing the bee tutorial series. I may touch on them in this one, but the main bee stuff is going to be in my bee tutorial series. I also wanted to show you guys over here. Our energy cell I've got set up right here, and he's currently out of power because I have stuff running upstairs that you'll see in a sec. I also have a tesseract set up, and the tesseract, it's very kind of complex to make. I was going to do it on cam, but I decided to do it just kind of off cam and then show you guys what it takes. It's going to require some hardened glass, some of this enderium, and a diamond. And the enderium is made from enderium blend and pyrotheum dust and an induction smelter. And this is simply just resonant ender bucket, which you can get from filling a bucket in the fluid transposer with liquefied ender, which is made from putting ender pearls in a magma crucible, and then combining that with pulverized tin and pulverized shiny metal, and that'll make you 4 enderium. And then the pyrotheum stuff is made simply from blaze powder, sulfur, pulverized coal, and redstone. That was very easy to get some of that. So then once you have the tesseract frame, you fill it by putting 4 ender pearls, 1,000 millibuckets worth of ender pearls into a fluid transposer, and then you can make the tesseract by doing bronze, silver, like so. So I made 2 of those. One of those is set up at the quarry right now since this guy's recharging. And then the other one is right here, obviously taking the power and sending it there. And to set up frequencies, you just kind of type in a number, so we can go with 467, and we can make a new frequency of test, and we can save that frequency, and then we can see that this is 467. So if we wanted to, we could have a tesseract on another end with 467, but I have just the main power being frequency 1, since nobody else is in my single player world, then we don't have any issues there, so that's awesome. I also sent a line going this way, into that wall and coming out right here, because this is where we're going to set up our AE stuff today. So I figured I'd show you that, and then I'll also show you what the quarry age looks like right now. It's kind of funny, we ran into an issue with oil and some sludge. So yeah, we're also getting taint starting to spread here, which I'm kind of just getting rid of as I walk. Yep, it's starting to poison me. But we ran into an issue where oil is on top of here, and the quarry's kind of just going around it. So it's looking kind of strange how that's being set up. But the water has spread a lot. Not affecting anything whatsoever. It's actually going to help once we hit some lava, because that's going to turn that right into obsidian, and we'll be able to collect a ton of obsidian. But it's not really that far down if we put it into perspective. We're at 67, this is probably a good 10 or so blocks down. So we still have a long ways to go until we can get gold, diamonds, stuff like that. But it's working well. It appears we have a bit of a pile up in here. That's because my base isn't chunk loaded. That's why we need to go back. At least I think that's why. We'll have to set that up here soon. That's okay. That should clear up all nicely. And stuff will start getting pumped out of here as fast as it can. Yeah, it'll get this stuff sorted eventually. So yeah, that's all good. Let's start getting all of our stuff that we need to do today. I set up some crafting recipes over here. I also have a lot of stuff in my inventory just because I've been making stuff. But I had some iron pulverizing up in here, which is perfectly fine. And then I also had some gold going as well, just in case I needed some. And yeah. So, I have over here the quartz cutting knife. And this is mainly the guy that you want to use to get started with Applied Energistics, because you're going to need to cut up some stuff in order to use him. So cool, we'll grab that. And then here we're actually going to need to use this knife, so we're going to put him right there. But we're going to need some, I believe it's called silicon. Yes, silicon. And that is made from smelting up some Certus quartz dust or nether quartz dust. And since I have a ton of nether quartz, I'm just going to throw, I'll just throw a ton in there. And I'll just let that pulverize and then smelt into some nice silicon. So we can grab that, we can go right back to here. And then when we do that, that's going to make some basic processor assemblies. And let's just grab, keep grabbing them, keep giving them to me. There we go. We'll just put those in there, and then we can just grab those. The quartz cutting knife is going to stay in there. It's going to use up a little bit of durability, but that's perfectly fine. And then, yeah, we also have the Fluix crystals, which are very simple to make. Nether quartz, our Certus quartz, and redstone. We'll grab those. And then here is where we need to make a certain blend. And these are going to be to make the cables for Applied Energistics. We're going to make the ME cable. That's going to require some Fluix dust, and that's made from Certus quartz dust, Nether quartz dust, and some redstone. So we can pop in here. Let's grab 7 is good for right now. We have some Certus quartz dust, Nether quartz dust, and redstone, and that'll make us 14 Fluix dust for now. That's perfectly fine. And where else can we... What am I doing? I completely lost my train of thought right there. We can put those in there, and we can make 12 ME cables to start. We are going to need more, a lot more in the future, but for right now, I'm good with that. We'll just stick some stuff in here. We don't need it. Over here, we're also going to grab some more silicon. We're going to come back over here and finish up this. Boom. But then we're going to take these with us and go over to here, where we're going to need to cut up a diamond. And that is going to give us a advanced processor assembly. And you may be wondering, well, what are we doing with these weird assembly things? We need to smelt them up. So, I'm going to wait until all of this is pulverized and ready to go before we smelt those up and get those prepared. So I will be right back. Okay, well those are all finished smelting up. I got some more Fluix dust, which is good. And then I also want to put in our advanced assembly and then our 8 basic assemblies to smelt up. And that's just that's going to give us an ME advanced processor and then some ME basic processors, which are exactly what we need. So now if we want to see everything with Applied Energistics, we can just do @mod dot and then just start typing Applied Energistics, and that'll bring up everything that's part of this mod. And this doesn't seem like a lot, but wait till you see what it can do. So first we're going to need the ME controller, and we need the iron. I don't know why I put that away. I don't know why I have 26 mushrooms. Sure, I'll take them. Whatever. It's a little bit odd. So we can make the ME controller. This is kind of going to be the brain of the system. He controls everything else. We're also going to need a disk drive, so we can make one of those. We don't need any more than one. And then we also need to make a conversion matrix, which we should have everything for. And it's kind of tempting to make all 6 of these right now, but we're just going to make one right now. And then we're also going to need the access terminal. Why didn't you want to go? What are we missing? We're missing something. We need glass. We need the conversion matrix, which is right here. And then we need some iron. And then a cable. Okay, I don't know why that didn't want to make that before, but that is okay. And what else do we want to grab? This should be good for now. And then I'm going to upgrade the access terminal here in a quick second. But that is perfectly fine for right now. Let's head down here and let's set up this very basic little setup. So we're going to put down the controller right there, and he's going to slowly build up power. And he is using 6 AE per tick. I'm not sure how RF transports into AE, but that's fine. But then what am I doing? I didn't want to do that. The nice thing about Applied Energistics is you don't need to power every single thing with a cable. As long as it's touching the main controller, he's going to get power as well. And you're going to see that this guy now recognizes that we have a disk drive attached, which is really cool. We're also going to put down our access terminal right there. And you're going to see he gets powered as well, which is really cool. And now he is being accessed in here as well. Now, right now, this is kind of not really anything. We can't put anything in here. We can't really do anything other than search random stuff. So what is the purpose of all this? Well, we're going to need a disk in order to store some stuff. So let's head back upstairs and let's make a disk real quick. That's not going to take that long to do, I can promise you that. We'll head right over here, and then let's just make a 1K storage disk. So it's going to require one of these storage cells, which we can make with ease. We might as well make all 5 of these, to be honest with you. I don't see why we're going to not need them. We're going to need them in the future anyway. And then we can, well, maybe we can't. Is it like that? I think it's like that. No, it's not like that. That's why we can't. We don't have enough redstone. Let's go grab some redstone. That's the worst part about applying Energistics. When you're first getting everything crafted, you always need so many resources to get it. It takes so long to craft the stuff. But once you have the network set up, it's the easiest mod to craft stuff with. And you're going to see exactly why I say that in a little bit. But for right now, this is fantastic what we're doing. Put some iron across the bottom, and that's going to give us a 1K storage. So this can store 63 different types of items. And then the 1024 bytes is kind of how many of each item it can store. It's not exactly a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 item per 1 byte, but you'll see exactly how that works. So we can put the ME drive right into there, and then we can go back to our terminal, and bam, we can throw stuff in there. So 61 redstone is going to take up 16 bytes on the storage, so it's really not that bad, but that is going to take up one of the 63 types. That's fine. This isn't anything too special right now. We can sort stuff by number, priority, item ID, item name, sort the order, the toggle direction. We can view craftable. Wait, we can craft stuff in here? We can, and that's going to be next episode when we set up the main ME crafting network, which is so cool in every way possible. But I'm actually going to make an upgraded version of this terminal. I'm going to keep the terminal we have right now, but I am going to go and make a new little terminal that's going to use the old one as well. So we're going to need to make a crafting terminal, which is going to require a storage cell and a ME access terminal, and the ME access terminal is once again one of these, which we have no more of. So I'm going to be right back as I craft all this stuff, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, that didn't take too long. We have our ME crafting terminal. We can take him and we can bring him downstairs with the rest of our stuff. As so, we'll place him just right on top of here. That's going to all update, and then we have the crafting terminal. And this guy is awesome because we can take stuff right out of our ME network. We'll just throw some stuff in here, and we can say iron block. And then we can just put our stuff back in, and be able to craft it. And when you craft it, it's going to keep putting more in, which can be good and bad. I like it, but others don't. And then, you know, we can just take this. Honestly, wait a minute. Boom. Turn it right back in there, and then we can put that right back into our network. So that is one of the coolest things, and this also works with the NEI. If we wanted to say, make an iron block, we're going to type in iron, and it should have updated. Not sure why it's not doing that. Maybe I'm going... There we go. NEI synchronized. There we go. So, iron block? Why is iron block not block of iron? Gotcha. Dummy me. And then we can just kind of do the same... Oh my god. The struggle right now. Why is that doing that? Maybe we need to be in... Yeah, it's probably... We'll hop in recipe mode. That's fine. And then we can just get the recipe here and shift left click, and it's going to put it right into there. So that's actually really, really helpful because you can just craft stuff right out of your network, and as long as you have stuff in there, you can continue to craft it, which is so awesome. Now, you may be wondering, well, now you're going to have to go up there to grab your resources, bring them down here, and get this all. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to take off our crafting terminal here, and I want to run some cable just up from here, up into our ceiling up above. And how do I want to do this? We'll knock out this block, that's fine. And then we'll just run our cable up through here. So the cable works just as kind of a transport of the ME network, and we can run up here and we can put our crafting terminal right here. So we're still going to be able to access all of our stuff that was in here, and we can essentially put these crafting terminals all over the house and be able to access our items from basically anywhere. So over the break, I'm going to start transporting our items from these chests into our ME network. I'm also going to move the ME stuff to, I think, right here. This seems like a great place to put it, is right in this window. But next episode, we're going to look at automating crafting using Applied Energistics and some other unique, important stuff from Applied Energistics to work with. So thank you guys for watching this episode of the FTB Research Lab, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!